What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance Crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Today I'm going to be getting into another epic rap battle of history video. I know you guys enjoy it. This is Mother Teresa versus Sigmund Freud. Freud. I don't know why I say fraud. Freud. Sigmund Freud. So, I don't know a lot about Sigmund. His name sounds familiar, but I don't know a lot about the details of his life. Mother Teresa, on the hand, I know a lot about. And I am one of those people that do not fall into the whole Mother Teresa was a saint category. Like, there's a lot of people that will use her as an example as like the beacon of purity and good and things like that, and that is not further than that is so much further than the truth. Like, her whole thing was spreading the Catholic faith, and it didn't matter what exactly she had to do that, as long as if she was able to do it. She openly allowed people to suffer in her hospitals. She's come out and said that suffering is something that she likes and looks at as like a sign of God or something like that. While the whole time, if she were to ever get sick, she would go out and get the best treatments she could get for herself, while at the same time having these hospitals that people were given like extremely low quality care, and they were pretty much like hospices. Like, they just sat around until they eventually would die or naturally get better themselves. And I think the Catholic Church used her as an example and kind of pushed the propaganda that she was this saint. And I don't know, I think more people should look into it and not just like believe stuff just off what people hear. But with that being said, let's jump into this, see what it has to offer. Because regardless of how I might envision her, one thing that is universal and objective is how strong her bars are. Let's see if she can spit some fire in this damn video.
Mother Teresa versus Sigmund Freud.
Mother Teresa, for short, called me MT. I'm a missionary of charity, MC. Three stripes like Adidas, and I'm doing it for Jesus. A one woman on the MC. I got a peace prize, but I'm not friendly. You're over 13 as a nominee. I got lines like the DMV, and BME takes polls, but I ain't got no DNV. I couldn't ask for a better adversary on the mic, and the father of psychoanalysis. Psych! Look at that egghead. Mama wants some omelet. I'm here to crack the mind behind the mom sex complex. I gave food, bed, medicine, and showers to those whose flesh leprosy had devoured. Your legacy is people who are mad at their parents complaining on the couch for $200 an hour.
Jokes I can make about your looks abundant, your chastity vow redundant. But that's enough about Mary B. Let's turn to my favorite subject, me. I got mouth cancer, wasn't feeling so hot. Had the doc put me down with a morphine shot. Think imaginary God, I wasn't in one of your beds. You'd have just sprinkled magic water on my forehead. I help people live, you watch people die, to get souls for a man in the sky. You took credits that you didn't deserve. You're the fakest sister act since whooping on birds. You were running Project Pimps and Projects. To you, Calcutta meant Calcutta. I can see right through you and you've got no flavor. I'm battling a communion wafer.
You called that the first? You're super ego tripping. I gotta say, Sigmund, you're Freudian slipping. I built bad fishes in my savior's name. All you built was a mad tolerance for cocaine. This was masturbation, but you're off the beat. Your flows are so poor, I should be washing their feet. Dreams are the only place you'll ever be as dope as me. I make my rhymes count like beads on a rosary. Everything is sex to you after I'm through wrecking you. I'll have to go and do confession just for standing next to you. You want the second coming? I'll bless the mic again. I end you like a prayer, mother lover, amen.
I notice that you talk a lot about yourself, which is funny, since you hide your true feelings like they were other people's money. Ooh, an exception to my theory, I can't believe this. Here we have a mother that no one wants to sleep with. Had a nice message, but your methods were detestable. I've seen better care given to organic vegetables. All these tokens of smoke and miracles. You really believe all this stuff? You're hysterical. I've got the libido to continue to beat ya. But our time is up, Teresa.
Oh, nice.
Holster! Jodasar! Auburn! What wanderer?
Okay, so are you telling me that Sigmund Freud is somebody that pretty much established the whole therapy sessions that we know of today? Like I said, I know the name sounds familiar, and I know I might be pronouncing the last part wrong. I mean, I did call him fraud earlier. Oh man, what was that called? A Floridian slip? Not necessarily. I don't think he's a fraud, so I don't think that's a Freudian slip. It's a slip nonetheless, though. But like I said, I'd have to look up more into him. After this video, I'm gonna do a Google search and see what I can find about him. But yeah, the Mother Teresa stuff still stands. Like I said, there was a lot of bars in here that attacked the things that she did that would be considered eye-raising. But as far as who won the battle, this one's probably the closest I've heard in a while. There was nothing that really like jumped out and like stung. I can't really like think of any particular bars that just had me like, oh my god, like how does, wow. But I'm trying to think, because it's so close. Like I said, it was very rather like plain. There wasn't too many harsh things that were said. Nobody really had a flow that like stuck out to me. Mother Teresa had a little bit of a moment where she was like getting in on it as far as the flow was concerned, but it wasn't like, it didn't jump out at me like this, like something that was noteworthy. So I would consider this video to be kind of, if I had to rate it between 1 through 10, I would probably give it like a 6. This didn't stick out to me that much, but we must determine a winner. We must determine a winner, so I will give it to Sigmund Freud. That's kind of, I got to give it to Sigmund Freud. Like, Mother Teresa had a little bit of nice wordplay, but I mean, again, the stuff that she tackled, or the stuff that she hit him with, weren't that bad. Like, for me, the harshest thing she really said was about like what is cocaine addiction, and it's like, at the time cocaine was legal, so that would be like talking about somebody's cigarette addiction. Yeah. This is tough. You guys go in the comment section, let me know what you think, because am I the only one that really didn't have anything that stuck out to him? I'd like to know what everybody in the comment section thinks. Let me know. So go down there, leave your comment. Let me know who you think won. Let me know about any particular bars that stuck out to you, or any bars that you think I might have missed. I mean, like I said, I don't really know Sigmund Freud a lot. I'm assuming the whole Floridian slip thing that Mother Teresa pointed out might have been a term that he either created or is deeply associated with him in some way. So I just, based on context, I assume, okay, well that's tied to him in some way, in one of those two ways. So I get that line, I guess. But if there was anything else that I might have missed, be sure to go in the comment section and properly educate me on, because like I said, I will openly admit when I don't know something. There was a lot of stuff in this video that probably went over my head that would have been a lot harder had I known the story behind them. But with that being said, I'm Devon DaVinci. You just been a little more enlightened. Something I didn't say in the last video that I should have said, I'm actually sorry I didn't. If you guys happen to want to show the original content creator some support, please go and watch the original video. And I will have a link in the description box with the original video there. I always do that for anybody that wants to go and check them out. I do notice that this channel has a Patreon, so I probably will leave a link for Epic Rap Battles Patreon in the description box of this video as well, if you want to show them some support that way. But if you don't want to subscribe to their Patreon, one great way you can show support is to just watch their video. And I know you're probably thinking like, oh, I don't really want to watch the video twice if you haven't seen it at this point, in which case you should always watch the original before you watch the reaction. But if you don't feel like watching the video twice, what I always encourage people to do is open the video in another tab or another window, put it on mute, have it play while you're doing something else, and by the time it's done, you will have given them a view. So you will have supported their channel just by doing that. Anything you can do to help YouTubers continue to do what they do, because YouTube is already tough enough. There's a lot of different things that could cause your video to get demonetized or copyright claimed or anything like that at any given time. So any support you can give them at that moment is always encouraged. So with that being said, I'm Devon DaVinci. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm going to give you the deuces, and I'm signing out. Deuces.